Hey guys, I'm Jonas. Today we're checking out the new Raptor XD, so stick around. So this is the new Raptor XD. Hustler just released this for the 21 model year. This will be replacing the Raptor SD, and they have completely redesigned it. Everything frame up's all brand new. So looking at it here, couple of the first things you're going to notice is, the new styling. They went with a little more edgy, modern type look on it. Everything from the black accents, the seat, the fenders, the new logos. It's a very sharp looking mower. It does look really nice. So on the deck here, they went with an 11 gauge steel. This is a fabricated welded deck. It's got the solid steel bump bar across the front there. So very heavy duty deck for a residential type mower like this. They also added the rub pad on the side here, and they did change up these belt covers. They added some ports at the bottom of those covers to kind of help keep the grass from getting packed in under those covers so bad, making it easier to blow out when you're cleaning your machine off after you're mowing. So very nice upgrade feature there. You'll also notice that they went to a solid tube frame. So this is one piece of tubing that goes all the way around and bends around the back of the machine and comes up to this side. And then they just welded this front cross member onto that tubing. So should be a super strong, rigid frame, get rid of any frame flexing issues that they've had in the past. You'll also notice they went to a removable floor pan. So there's just one bolt here. You pull that bolt out, this floor pan comes up and off. So you can get access to the middle of the deck. That's going to be really nice, blowing out the center of the deck, cleaning stuff off. If you've got to switch out a pulley, spindle, belt, anything like that, it's just going to be really nice to be able to get to the center of that deck without having to remove the deck from the machine. You're also going to notice the foot pedal here for raising and lowering the deck. They did change your height adjustment system quite a bit. So this still goes from 1.5 inches up to 4.5 in 1/4 inch increments. They've got a magnetic pin here that you pull out, just drop in whatever hole you want to, and then you release it there to drop it down to whatever setting you've got it at there. So nice heavy duty style deck lift system. So Hustler did still keep the parking brake that is built into the levers. So when the levers are out, the parking brake's set. When you kick the levers in, it automatically takes the parking brake off, which is a really nice feature. It just keeps you from having to have an extra lever or pedal that you have to move to disengage the parking brake. So when you're hopping on and off of this machine, it just makes it a little quicker and easier to get up and going. So they did keep the 2800 series hydrostat, which is a serviceable hydro from Hydro Gear. Great hydrostat to be on this size of a residential machine. So being able to change the oil and filters on the hydrostat is a big deal. Being able to just get a longer lifespan out of these hydros. So that does bring me to the first thing that I didn't really like on this machine, though, is the new style linkage system that they use to connect the levers to the hydrostats. It works, and it works pretty well. It doesn't have as much resistance to it as what like the other Hustlers that I'm used to running had. So when you're going forwards and backwards, especially over real rough terrain, it seemed like it was just a little bit more jerky on the steering. It could use just a little bit more dampening, in my opinion. So this does have the 3-gallon fuel tank that's underneath of the seat on it here. That's another thing I wasn't real happy with on this machine. The Raptor SDs used to have a cutout in the fender here that you could see your fuel level in. Well, when they redesigned this tank, it's over underneath of the seat. So there's just nothing over here. There's no way that they could do a cutout to be able to see your fuel level, and it doesn't have a fuel gauge on it either. So the only way that you can check your fuel level is to flip the seat up and just visually look at the side of the tank, which works. It's not a huge deal, just something that you need to be aware of, that you do need to flip the seat up to be able to check your fuel level. They did go with the new design on the seat here for this year. These are a fairly nice seat. I would like to see just a little bit more padding on the seat itself. If you're on real rough ground, it's fairly comfortable to sit in. I think it's just missing a little bit on the cushion area. The other thing, the armrest on it, just a pretty cheap, flimsy armrest. But when I'm mowing, I don't have my arms sitting down on the armrest, so it's really not a huge deal. Just something that I noticed looking this thing over. So these do come with the Kawasaki FR series engine. Depending on what size of deck you go with is going to determine what horsepower you get on the engine. But this is a 54-inch deck that we're looking at here. So it comes with the FR 691, which is a 23-horse engine. Great little engine. I really like these FR engines from Kawasaki. For a residential type machine like this is hands down my top pick for an engine. So Hustler really did a good job keeping the FR engine. They also put a nice little engine guard on here just to protect that engine when you're spinning around and stuff. You don't back into something and take out the engine. Serviceability is awesome on these. Super easy to get to the air filter, spark plugs, fuel filter, you know, doing your oil changes and stuff, the oil drain and the oil filter location. Real easy to get to. Service on these things is just a piece of cake. There's really not a lot to it, but what you do have to do is very easy to get to and easy to do. So the control panel on these, super simple design, just throttle, choke, PTO. All the XDs do come with an hour meter on them. So they did completely redesign the discharge chute on these, went to more of an open discharge that's quite a bit beefier and heavier duty than what the SDs had on it. So I really think that's going to be a big improvement to make these machines just flow a lot better, help get those clippings out and away from the deck. So overall, I've been really impressed with this Raptor XD. I think Hustler just knocked it out of the park again. You know, there's a few little things I'd like to see him change over time, but overall, you know, to be in that mid $4,000 price range, you know, this 54-inch I think is right around $4,300. So for a residential mower that can go out and mow that 1 to 3 acres a week or so, this machine is going to be great for that. Really think it's best bang for your buck to be in this price range and to get this good a warranty, this heavy built of a machine, and to have a manufacturer that really stands behind their machines. Really don't think that you can go wrong with one of these. So, you know, if you're interested in a residential machine like this, go to your local dealer, check one out, drive it for yourself, see what you think. So, well, that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell. We will have new videos coming out every week. So if you got some good value from this content, please hit the like button, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.